You have spoken. Jade is coming out. Again. So welcome back to Big Brother Eviction Night. Now, because of the controversy and heightened feelings surrounding the evictees, there is no crowd tonight. Now, earlier on, I told Jade that her time was up, and here's how she took the news. I can now reveal that the third person to be evicted from the Big Brother house is Jade.
All right.
Stick together.
You all right? Sure, babe.
I just nearly suffered a heart attack, but I think I'm okay now. Oh my God.
I feel like I'm at a funeral. Stop it. I didn't know actually that all began, but I knew there was a pretty good chance, and I know why there's no noise.
Why? You think they're
Can't
not
tell.
having?
I know, and I'll be fine.
This is a horrible game.
Can I come in? Are you okay?
Oh, man.
Is it just all the build-up?
I don't want her to go like this. I really hope and
But you know
I
what?
pray to God there's no problems for her outside, really.
None of us want problems, so...
I'm a prick. I don't know why I put myself back in here. I said that was the beginning of my career and the end of my career. I swear to God, I said it to everybody, and when they approached me and said that was my first thing, I was like, no way. I started there, I'm in there.
Time's up for Jade. I'm now going to talk to the house. Big Brother House, this is Davina. You are live on Channel 4. Please do not swear.
Hello, Davina.
Hello, Davina.
Jade,
Yeah.
you are the third person to be evicted from the Big Brother house. You have 30 seconds to say your goodbyes. I'm coming to get you.
Thank you.
Oh, is that ready?
Bye. Say hi to the kids.
Bye, you. Bye-bye. Take care of yourself.
Good luck, my lovely. Take care.
Oh, love you loads. Love you loads. Oh,
Be strong, Jack.
Good luck.
love you loads.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go on,
Jade, you have been evicted. Please leave the Big Brother house. Jade, you have been evicted. Please leave the Big Brother house. Jade, you have been evicted. Please leave the Big Brother house.
I love you, Jack. Bye. Daniel, Joe, fam. Bye. Bye.
This is Big Brother. Housemates must close the front door immediately.
Bye. Bye, love you loads. Bye, Jack. Hello.
That's such a weird way to
The
come
weirdest
out,
thing in the
isn't it?
world.
Isn't it so weird?
Yeah.
Okay. How you doing? Are you
Bye.
alright?
Yeah.
Come down with me. All will become clear. I don't know how much you know about why nobody's here or anything like that, but all will come clear after the break. I've got to get you into the studio where we're going to do the interview. Well, what a week. Okay, hear what Jade Goody's got to say after the break. welcome back to Big Brother and welcome to Jade. OK, so, yeah, quite an odd exit. I mean, you must be probably one of the only people in England, or indeed around the planet, that has got no idea of the impact that Celebrity Big Brother has had. Just take a quick look at this.
This isn't just about a TV show anymore, it's a major diplomatic row.
I think the Indians want reassured that we're a nation of fairness and we're a nation of tolerance.
Now, you'd have got pretty good odds a week ago against the chances of the Chancellor of the Exchequer using a visit to India to talk about Celebrity Big Brother.
Good afternoon. The Celebrity Big Brother racism row exploded into the political and diplomatic arena today.
Record complaints. 16,000 people demand action.
Well, the reaction here in Mumbai, the Indian film industry's capital, is one of outrage.
Concern that the Bollywood actress is the subject of racist bullying today reached Prime Minister's question time.
Oh my God.
What do you make of that?
Well, that's pretty intense, isn't it? That explains a lot of things. Helicopters and no crowds and being called into the Big Brother diary. It explains a lot of things.
You've kind of got a taste of what it's about there, but I just want to show you one more thing before we properly get into the interview, to kind of show you what's at the heart of it.
Yeah.
Have a look at this.
Suddenly groups have formed. And that's happened after Jade's come in.
I don't really know when you're genuine and when you're not. Is she being fake? Is she being real? Is she really upset? Is she really happy? For your own benefit, I think you should take a step back.
She's fucking funny little Why am I detested? Why am I hated?
Shilpa whoever you are. I don't know if I can say her name. Shilpa Bakarada. I said last night, Shilpa Papadum or something.
I'm tired of bullshitting. Look at her face. Look at her colour.
Are you blaming me for the chicken?
There's something about Shilpa that threatens Jade, and I don't know what it is.
Not everybody's brought up with people that make their bed and fucking butter their toast for them. You did not only pick OXO cubes off the shopping list, so you're a liar. Not only are you fake, you're a liar. There you go, boom.
Joe, I mean, are you going to say something here? I mean, what is happening here?
While this was going on, I saw Daniela laughing and Joe laughing. Yeah. The allies. A little army.
In Jade's eyes, she's doing nothing wrong whatsoever. I was bullied at school, and that's what it feels like. Really, really unfair.
And no, it don't smell
I will
of
not have someone calling
me
me
it don't. It smells of shit.
Poisons the air. She's been after Shilpa since day one.
You know, Jade, I don't use that language, so you...
Well, good for you! Good for you!
Good for you!
You don't use it, I do. Piss off!
You know what? Your claim to fame is this. Good for you!
My claim to fame is meeting you, you fucking loser!
That fucking breaking my day up, I'm telling you. I don't deserve this. I definitely don't deserve this, Cleo.
That's quite uncomfortable watching, isn't it?
It's nasty.
So what have you got to say from seeing that?
Well, when I was told, when I actually said about the actual comment about I don't know who she is, Shilpa this, Shilpa that, Shilpa Papadum, wasn't actually meant in a racist form at all. I am not a racist person, but looking at that film, I can see why it's had the impact that it's had, because I look like a complete and utter nasty, small, and one of those people that I actually don't like myself. A person that I turn my nose up, you know. Other than that word, Shilpa Papadum, and yeah, you know, sorry.
Well, she's trying to describe, somebody in the audience just said stop saying it, but basically what you're trying to say is you're trying to explain that what you'd said...
Yeah. What I had said wasn't thought of, and it wasn't thought of, right, this is the cruel, nasty, horrible word that I'm going to say.
But it was said in a cruel a nasty way, because it was, you don't like Shilpa.
No,
you
no,
didn't like her.
no, I didn't like Shilpa. No, I didn't, you're right. And before all of that, when I walked into the house, you know, we had diary room moments where we went in the diary room together, and, you know, we was sort of getting on and sort of not really sure about each other. So the one particular night that you see on there where I was sitting there and I was talking to her and I said, I don't actually know whether or not you're genuine, whether you are, whether you're this, I'm always one step closer, one step, you know, back again. She was actually saying the same. It wasn't an argument, it was just a chat.
Even that chat was quite uncomfortable to watch from the outside.
But at the time, it wasn't, because that night, I actually, before I went to bed, like, she was upset, and I kissed her on her head, and I said, Shilpa, there is no hard feelings against me, against you. I just said that you should know that, rather than me and other people talking about you to me, I'd rather tell you that. And that was that one. But
that's almost trying to excuse the fact, because you and the girls have been doing a bit of bitching behind Shilpa's back, and then you'd go and tell Shilpa what you'd said, but it's almost... That's quite cruel to go to somebody and say, well, it's all right me bitching behind your back, because, look, I'm going to tell you to your face.
No, it wasn't like that.
Cruel.
I was actually going out to the toilet. I didn't have any intention of standing there and talking to Shilpa. I was actually going out to the toilet and then coming back, and she was upset about a chicken, which another housemate said was pink and you shouldn't have eaten it.
You guys wouldn't let that go either, the chicken.
And I said to her, I said about the chicken, I said, look, Joan May has said that the chicken was pink and she weren't going to eat it, but 2 days ago she was standing there defending you, saying that it's not nice for somebody to be an outsider, it's not nice for somebody to feel left alone.
But Jo was kind of part of the...
And those were Jo's words, and I told Shilpa that, but because Shilpa was really upset with Jo. And everything was fine. The next day I got involved in most things that we did, and I made a conscious effort to, because I thought, you know, she actually hasn't done anything wrong or anything, so I made a conscious effort to do that. And then the OXO cube thing just got completely blown out of proportion. I've had him.
I was just going to say, just to bring you back to the racist comments that everybody's been talking about in the press and abroad in India, what would you say then to anybody that's watching that would say that you were racist?
That I'm not a racist, and I sincerely, with my hand on my heart, apologise to anybody that I've offended out there, including using here, that was not meant in the way that it was shown. It was nothing to do with editing, because you can't edit me to look like something if I'm not. So that was obviously the comments that I said and the way I said it. But I left that house while talking to Shilpa, and for Shilpa to tell me I'm not a racist person, and to also go back into the diary room before I actually spoke to her and say that I'm not a racist. I meant no actual hate or nasty... That I can't dignify myself in that respect, because that video footage of myself is nasty.
Yeah.
Is not, and I'm not going to sit here and try and say, oh, you know, and try and justify myself and try and say, oh, I didn't mean it, I didn't this. But no, yes, I said those things and they were nasty. But no, I'm not a racist, and I've never ever been known as a racist. I don't judge people by the colour of the skin, where they come from, or anything. And what that house has taught me, before even seeing that footage, was said in the diary room today, is that people can come from different nationalities and different backgrounds and cultures, and that they are just literally different. It doesn't mean that they're not genuine. It doesn't mean that...
This brings me on to that it seemed a little bit also that there was bullying going on. So what would you say to people that, you know, that are also saying that you...
I was bullied myself.
Yes,
I was bullied myself.
There was pack mentality going on, and you were all accused of giving Shilpa a very, very hard time because she was different. Now,
it wasn't because she was different, because, you know, Jermaine was in there. Jermaine's a black man.
But it was all about, you know, eating the food and how she cooks.
If I was a racist, I wouldn't have ate any of the food that Shilpa cooks. I wouldn't have ate chicken curry.
But what about the bullying?
But the bullying, you know, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and try and justify myself, because I can't, because, you know, it's gone absolutely everywhere. It's in front of my eyes, so I cannot justify myself. But what I can say is, before I left that house, because I didn't realise that the comment that I had said, which everybody just told me to be quiet about, until it got talked back to me from Big Brother. And when that did happen, I thought, oh my God, I hope she hasn't heard that, and thought, you know, and thought, oh my God, maybe I am racist. So I just thought, because when I was saying it, I didn't think it as a racist comment, but when it was spoken back to me, I could see how it could have sounded like that.
But taking the racist side out of it, so I know that you've argued that you're not, and you've put that to rest, but what about the bullying?
The bullying side
You haven't really answered that.
No, I haven't. The bullying side of things, again, I wouldn't say I'm a bully. Yes, I am outspoken, as everybody knows, and yes, I do speak my mind. But the thing within that is that there was 2 other people who happened to be girls that thought the same. And I happened to go on extremely well with those girls, so we were just talking amongst ourselves about it. So I can see why it looks like bullying, because we're talking about one particular person amongst 3 of us.
Yeah, and I think if you saw it back, it would make you feel uncomfortable too.
No, yes, it did. I'm not sitting here saying that that video footage was great to watch, and I feel great about myself for watching that. I'm a mum, I'm 25, and I've got 2 children. And in all honesty, I'm disgusted in myself for just witnessing what I just see, because I don't approve of any of the words that come out of my mouth. I don't approve of any of my actions, and I'm not going to sit here and defend myself. I am sincerely sorry to anybody that I've offended out there and in here.
With Shilpa, was it a class thing? Because you kept going on about, you know, the fact that she'd had servants and...
I kept going on about that, and that wasn't at the beginning, no, because when we did get servants, it was one of my first questions I asked. I said to Shilpa and Jermaine, have you ever had servants before? And they both answered yes, and that was fine, you know, there was nothing about it. And then the second one I made comment was to Shilpa, and it was about not being able to put a bed cover on, and we was laughing about it because she was trying to do it in the bedroom, and I was actually laughing with her about that. And it wasn't about a servant thing. What I think got my back up the most within that argument, she said that I needed, not elocution, because I said that to the other night, actually it was the wrong word, etiquette lessons or something. I was common,
but I think
I was this. But
to be fair, in that argument, which was very heated, Shilpa had, up until that point, never reacted to you as a group, you know, and it wasn't just you, Jade, to be fair to you, it was you, Danielle and Joe, often making little comments, and she never kind of reacted. But then that night, it was almost as if it was just one step too far, and she reacted. She wasn't unprovoked in her reaction to you, it was as a reaction to your argument. So she kind of said things, but in a way, do you remember she said, try not to say something that you might regret, but it was a kind of outpouring from her, whereas you were the one that had started it.
Yeah, I did. I didn't say it in a nasty way, but my approach to her was, Shilpa, that's a bit silly to say that you only ordered a chicken cube because you did order most of the shopping. That was my first word, and then it just escalated and escalated and escalated. I'm not going to sit here and tell you word for word about the argument. I'm sure most of you had seen it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that. But yes, there was an argument that occurred, and yes, in my argument, my mouth did become more raised. And what with Shilpa, her tone doesn't really change very much. You know, if she's sad, it's the same. If she's arguing, it's the same. Whatever, it's the same. And that's, you know,
but
that's
you know,
that
is a beautiful thing in her, because she's very unconfrontational.
That's what I said. When I took it amongst myself to say to her, Shilpa, please, can I talk to you? Because we both was like, you know, I don't want to talk to her, and she was exactly the same about me. I can see now why. And when I took it amongst myself to go and have a word with her, I did, and
after Big Brother had asked you?
After Big Brother had alliterated to me. Yeah, after Big Brother had alliterated to me what I had said.
I've got to very quickly ask you a last question. Have you learnt anything from this time in the house?
Yeah.
What?
I've learnt that, you know, that by watching that I'm not that person at all, and I've also learnt that, you know, just because somebody doesn't argue the same as you, and they might not raise their temper as much as you do, and they don't say the same things that you do, or, you know, have been brought from a different culture or a different life or different whatever, doesn't mean to say they're actually fake and ungenuine, because I left that house with no bag of chips on my shoulder, well, from Shilpa at all. I finished talking to her last night, and, you know, I went back into the diary room with her and we spoke about it, and I sincerely was really upset about what may have happened, and now I'm embarrassed and disgusted in myself after I've seen that.
Jade, for the second time, you've been one of the most controversial housemates that Big Brother's ever had.
For the wrong reasons.
And here's the story of your time in the house.
Oh my God. You're the fucking celebrity. You got it first.
Hello. Hello, I'm Jade.
That's her, isn't it?
That's Jade.
Thanks for having me back as a celebrity.
Jade is a very, very good person. I'm absolutely so surprised at her.
I'm the most 25th influential person in the world. Pathetic. I don't really even know what the word means. How comes Eskimos haven't turned into ice cubes? Is your brother bankrupt now? You are actually black, aren't you? Is your mum white?
Excuse me.
You know? Are you calm? My mum was how I was when I first walked in here when I was 20.
No, no, no! No, I can do it! My mum's doing my idiot.
The first housemate to be evicted is you.
No!
She's not prepared.
I won't ever forgive you for that.
For your own benefit, I think you should take a step back.
Oh, go and fucking cry. Put your glasses on. Go on. Go in the diary room for another 8 time. Go on.
I don't know if I can say her name. Shilpa Pakarada. Shilpa them or something. People think I'm a racist bitch, and I'm not. I'm sorry.
No, you're not carrying me. You're not carrying me, Jade.
What she did today, I think it was a big gesture, and I'd like to say that I really, really appreciate it.
It's just nice to share the house with the people that I'm sharing it with, because I would never, ever cross these people.
Ladies and gentlemen. We've had booing in the studio. OK, so Jade is the third housemate to be evicted. If you want to be a housemate in Big Brother 8, the next audition is on Sunday in Newcastle at St James's Park Football Ground. See you soon. Good night.
We should be able to get into bed with a nice big box of chocolates.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
We haven't got any chocolates.
Licorice.
That doesn't really tickle my fancy.
Fill the hole.
I can't get
I know what would.
Now, should we put all this in the refrigerator?
Yeah.
It'll get ruined if we don't, won't it?
We put. I think we
Will
stopped
the
because
porridge
once it
get
got back in
bad?
there.
What about the porridge? The porridge won't get bad, right?
I don't know.
No,
We can heat
Duke
it
said
up.
it's
Well, no,
fine.
it probably it might. Well, it's
You think
milk.
so? It's milk, yeah, right.
Been out
No,
all
but it has
day.
something in it. I don't know. Should we keep it out in the cold?
I don't know. Oh, yeah.
I think that should,
anything cold
that
is
should
better.
work better, yeah.
And just cold is always better.
Not able.
On mine.
It's not open, Shilpa.
Oh, shit.
Oh, we're putting these things out as well. Oh, well,
Yeah, they'll keep outside.
I think the chicken chili stuff will...
That's a lot of food, so we don't have to cook tomorrow. Thank God.
Take away.
I'm hungry again. I don't know why. Nerves, I guess. All these things should go in the refrigerator.
That'd be really sore to pull it on out of your arm. It says to kill on that. Who's these? Cleo, I'm borrowing one of your fish.
Please, have it so.
Are you feeling okay so far?
Mm-hmm.
I think those will understand.
It's the worst. Oh man, it's weird. What?
Okay, we're looking for bloody rings.
You borrow these tomorrow?
They don't fit you.
No, to play games with.
No?
We won't damage them.
What game are you going to play?
Throw it in the bottle.